Hello everyone, Mr. Stevens here with another statistics lesson, this time on frequency distribution tables. We're going to be constructing a frequency distribution table. We're not including group data though. And we're going to be answering questions about the data from a frequency distribution table. The first thing I'm going to get you to do though is a quick daily review from our last lesson. Pause here, find these mean, median, mode, and range, and I'll give you the answers in a sec. All right, guys, there you go. We got the mean of 4.36. We've got the median is 4 in the middle. The mode, the most, is 7, and the range is the highest minus the lowest, which is also 7. Okay, let's jump in. Frequency distribution tables. They show how common each of the values are using a frequency column. You're also going to often see a tally column. Tallies like this, that's 5 in tallies, are often used to help us get the frequency. They can be based on individual categories or on a range of values, but we're going to be focusing on individual categories. This is what they look like. We're going to be focusing on over here. Just single entries in the table and how often they happen. For example, in this case, we've asked everyone in the class how many cars their family has. And you've seen the answers here. 10 people said 0, 12 people said 1, 5 people said 2, 3 people said 3. That's how a frequency table works. Sometimes you'll see these things, fx or cumulative frequency. And very often you'll see the score column called x and the frequency column called f. That helps this to make sense because it means x times f. You can see down here in the table that you've got 1 times 6 is 6. Let me pick another one. 5 times 8 is 40. That's what this xf column is. And you can actually use this to calculate the mean of the table. And you will see this in the questions that you do on MathsBase. Over here, though, in the cumulative frequency column, we have from one column to the next, you add on the frequencies. So you can see here, 6 plus 9 is 15. And then you add on 1 to 16. And you add on 6 to 22. And you add on 8 to 30. It's just a way of keeping a running total of the frequencies. And then once you get down here to the end, you have the total number of all of these added up, which can be quite useful. All right, let's make one. So I'm going to put the numbers 1 to 6 over here, because that's what we have in our data. We go from 1 to 6. And then I'm going to use a tally. As I cross off ones, I'm going to put a tally in here. 5 and 6. As I cross off the numbers, I'm adding them to my tally. It's really important to do it this way so we don't end up missing things. Which I have done just then. I missed a 4. That's how easy it is to miss things. And if I hadn't been crossing out the numbers as I went, I wouldn't have realized I missed that 4. I genuinely didn't do that to make a point. I genuinely missed that 4 just then. Once we've done our tally, we can convert the tallies into numbers. And there we go. It's as easy as that. That is a frequency distribution table. The other thing we're going to have to do is answer questions from a table. So there's some true or false here that I want you guys to do. And then in example 2, you're actually going to construct that frequency distribution table and answer those couple of questions about it. So you can pause here and have a go at both of these questions, and I'll give you some solutions when you come back. Okay, here we go. Some solutions. 5 people chose red as their favorite color. Yep, we're happy. That's true. 9 people chose orange as their favorite color. That's false. 7 people did. Blue is the favorite color of 3 people. That's true. More people chose green than orange. That is false because only 2 chose green and 7 chose orange. All right, constructing a frequency distribution table. Yours should look something like this. You've got family members over here. You've got a tally column and you've got a frequency column. You should have crossed off as you went, and your numbers and tallies in your table should look like that. Let's check these examples. How many students have exactly 5 family members? 2. But this one here, at least 6 family members. This one can trip you up a bit because at least 6 means all of these guys are included. So we had to add up 3 plus 4 plus 4 plus 2 plus 2 to get the answer, which is 15. All right, you guys have a maths-based task with the same name as the lesson. You guys can jump on and get started on that. By the time we're done with that, we should be pretty comfortable with drawing the tables and answering questions from them. Thanks, guys.